First thing you're going to do is figure out what size your transfer flat shaft needs to be. And that's what I just did. And you're going to document that with your team. And you can see, I've got something like this. There's my gap. There's my gap. I found a D0 and a D2 that's going to get close. The second thing you're going to do is make your tabulated drawing from the file. You're going to create this IDW. This just comes from your IPT that I gave you. This is a tool that you know how to do. It's the revision tool. Here's your title block. This, you know, you can copy and paste this from other drawings. If you do copy, you can actually paste new ones in. And you can take it from one drawing to the next. So once you've got it in one drawing, you don't have to remake that every time. Okay, and you've got this thing that you can put in. So then the trick is, how do I make this? That's a general table. You have to select a view. Oh, I've already done that view. It's because I've already used it. But that's what you do, and you change the columns and you change the rows. And you're going to need a lot of these. But you can always add them in later on. Once you've done that, enter lines 2, 3, and 4 with D2 equals 0.469. Why is that done? Because that is your original when you open this up. And you want to record that. I'm going to come in here, D2. Whoops, I need to do, hold on a sec. See if I got that instruction right. Oh, the first line is 0.469 by 1.125. That's actually the part number. And you type in D0, D1, and D2 that you see from here. Well, I don't remember what it was to begin with now. 0.541, 1.125, 0.469. Right, 541, 125, 0.469, 0.03. So that's my line 1. Let's see what it says for line 2. Okay, now I want D2, the same thing with 3 different shaft lengths. .649 by 1.00. And these all end up being the same. And I'm not sure. Oh, and this one is going to be 1.00. And 0.03. And the next one I think was 0.469. These should be 0.469. .541. So you see how this goes? So I'm just setting up a pattern here for you. 0.469 by, what did I say it was supposed to be? 2.5.
Excuse me, Professor.
Yeah,
We just copy those numbers in,
you do
not,
on these ones.
but not the first line. Yeah. The first line we take it from inventor, and the rest we copy from the.
Right, because these are tabulated values that the engineer gave you. The engineer said I want one that's 1 long, 1.25, and 2.5. Now you're putting your data in. This is the design. And if I wanted to make this part, what would I do? What would I do to make this part? I would come over here and I would import those numbers as appropriate right here, and I would have my part.
So we on the this sheet we only have one drawing. Yeah, the general drawing for this all.
Correct. Yes. Yes. It's a general drawing for every part that has this shape. Yes. And this is where we log the dimensions. Okay. And so that part was all pretty easy. But now you have to do your own part. Okay. Now you have to go back and get the dimensions that you found right here from your first guess. Okay. So that gives you lines 2, 3, 4. The next 3 lines are going to use the dimensions that you found here. Okay. And apply it for 1 long, 1.25, and 2.25. And I'm not going to do that part for you, but you may need to know how to change the number of columns, rows. That's remove a row, that's insert a row. So that's how you get the new rows. Okay, once those ones are filled in, you have one more thing to do. Enter lines 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and you're going to duplicate the data from 5, 6, and 7. 5, 6, and 7 that you just did, but you're going to subtract 0.016 from D2. So you have to find the D0 that gives you D2 smaller by 0.016. And that accounts for that exact same part that you made right up above, but being made on a 3D printer. Okay? So now you're doing your own thing, right? I've given you the step by step by step all the way through here, all the way through lines 2, 3, and 4. But lines 5, 6, and 7, you have to figure out the right dimensions. Okay? And that shouldn't be too big a leap. You're really close right here. Within 1 or 2 guesses, you're going to have something that meets all the criteria. It won't take you very long to make sure that you meet all of your criteria. Okay? And then get as far as you can. Now, I'm not going to worry about this part for right now. We'll come back to this later. So I think this is going to be enough for you guys to do. We'll do this one later.
Professor,
the-
so
Yep.
I lost. So